Forza Horizon 5 landed with a bang last year. It quickly reached 20 million players, however it didn't take long for the player count to start to drop. The game doesn't really hold your attention once you've explored the map and raced through the minimal storyline, and for a game like Forza Horizon 5, that's a big problem. That's why players were so excited for the first expansion to arrive. They waited patiently for the Hot Wheels DLC to drop that came included with Premium Edition purchases, but what they got was a new map that fails to deliver the one thing Horizon games usually do well with. I'm Mark from Racing Games, and here's why we think the Hot Wheels DLC on Forza Horizon 5 is just a little bit disappointing. The biggest joy of a new Horizon map is turning off the road and exploring. Be it in a beefy Ford Bronco or an adapted supercar, racing through fields, into valleys and over cliffs has always been great fun in Forza games. Sometimes you'll find a hidden location or an XP board, but you can always find your way back to the roads, events and PR stunts once you're done exploring. With the Hot Wheels expansion, it's not quite so simple. The tracks are way up in the air and contain indestructible barriers, meaning it's impossible to break away at any point to just go and look around. You can only access the ground from certain places, and if you wander too far, then good luck getting back to the actual track to continue your exploration somewhere else after you inevitably reach a dead end. Sure, you can fast travel for free in the Hot Wheels world, meaning you can always get back to the road you need, but that defeats the whole point of exploration in the first place. Before we move on, have you subscribed to Racing Games yet? Just one click and you're on the Racing Games grid. Oh, and hit that notification bell too so you never miss an upload. Alright, on with the video. Forza Horizon worlds feel alive. With towns, locations, buildings and biomes to explore, there is always something interesting to look at, or in our case, crash into. There are also NPC cars roaming around, helping the world to feel more populated and lived in. The Hot Wheels expansion has none of this. There is nothing but an expanse of blue sky and empty orange track as you zoom around the map. Even though it is empty, it's still a gorgeous world. As ever, the Playground Games team has delivered a wonderful visual spectacle, but it feels like a facade over a hollow experience. There's also the fact that this new world seems to exist above the Mexican landscape. The intro cinematic, despite being one of the best we've seen for building up hype, shows cars being launched into the clouds where Hot Wheels Park has been built. This removes what little realism remained with Forza Horizon 5. Yes, it does seem far-fetched to drop a McLaren out of a plane, or even race that same plane down the side of a volcano, but to believe the Horizon Festival built a whole Hot Wheels world in the troposphere is just one step too far for us. If you can't get enough of Forza Horizon 5, then this expansion is great for you. But if you are hoping for a more exploratory world that felt like a true expansion to the current map, then you should probably skip this one. There really is very little to see or do in the Hot Wheels DLC. The races all feel similar, as you are just on an orange track with slight variations in design. Yes, the tracks do have loops, and who doesn't love a good Hot Wheels loop, but it's all still very samey. The progression system locks away your fastest cars, so unless you're willing to put the time in, you can't just grab your Jesco and see how fast you can go around the loops. This also isn't the first Hot Wheels DLC in the Forza Horizon series, so we're not certain a new DLC pack was needed, and there are also questions as to why Hot Wheels needed a Forza DLC still when they have their own game in Hot Wheels Unleashed. In the end, it's a DLC pack aimed at a specific audience with very clear branding. There is nothing to distract from the Hot Wheels style, and while that works for Forza's partnership, it doesn't necessarily work for its players. What do you think? Are you having fun up in the clouds in Hot Wheels Park, or are you sticking to terra firma and continuing to drive around Mexico? Let us know in the comments below. For now though, thanks for watching. I've been Mark from Racing Games, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and now I'm off to work out the budget for building a Hot Wheels Park over London. Now if we put that support column through the roof of the Shard, that should keep the cost just under £1 billion.